What's going on, everyone? Welcome out to the stream. How you guys doing today on this wonderful and fantastic, magnificent Monday? Finn, welcome in. Nivea, welcome in. Wildheart, welcome in. Hope everyone else who's watching is also having an amazing day. Hello, hello, gamers. All right, I have some great news to start off the stream. If you don't follow me on Twitter, then this will be very exciting for you because last night, after I wrapped up the stream, I found the very last colorful screw that I needed. I found the last one, finally. And I was not even intentionally looking for it. I just passed by it. And my long suffering is over because that was very rewarding to get without a guide. Very rewarding. However, don't want to do that again because it probably took me 10 to 15 hours to do all of them. Where was it? It was right here. Yeah, right here. It was right there. It was on the rooftop. And remember how I said I went through the rooftops twice? Clearly did not do a good job. But actually, this will be my first peek because I actually haven't even seen my reward. But my reward is in my room. Ta-da! Looky, looky! Would you buy that in real life? I feel like I'd buy like a miniature version, not like a life-size version, but a mini version would be really cute for like my shelf behind me. Yes. See, I feel like I wouldn't buy the life-size version just because like people buy the life-size Gardevoir and that's just, creepy stuff's going down. Like, no. I don't even want to imagine what they would do with like an actual character. So I would probably pass on the life size, but like a plushie, like Hachi sized that I could like throw on my background or keep on my desk, 10 out of 10 would do that. I would buy that. They need to actually get on production for that plushie immediately. But that was my first time actually seeing the reward, but yep. And then also, obviously, with all the colorful screws collected, I got all the other rewards that the dude gives you. So hopefully catching Pokemon is not a horrible nightmare anymore. All right, I am going to do runs through Area 20. This is my destination. Why did I fly here? Oh, I didn't. I flew there. Raphael, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? My favorite are the big Squishmallows, Ifway, and Bellybolt. They make a bunch of Squishmallows now for Pokemon. I've seen them at Target. They got like the whole crew. There's Eevee as well. I'm pretty sure there's Eevee. Did I just make that up? Maybe there's Eevee. I'd be shocked if there was an Eevee. This might be cheese, but I'm AFK shiny hunting. You get down how you want to get down. Please, enough people gatekeep in the Pokemon community. I'm not about to start gatekeeping how you can and can't shiny hunt. It affects my life zero if you're AFK or you're actively engaged. I had pizza last night, homemade, of course. Ooh, what were your toppings of choice? Oh, game audio. Always forget that part. Margherita pizza, pepperoni pizza. Ooh. Okay, at the risk of sounding dumb, what is on a margherita pizza? Follow-up question. I have a follow-up question. What is on that? Someone made pizza from scratch? I mean, I've made pizza from scratch before. Can be a fun activity. Although, anytime I've made like homemade pizza, the crust has not been fluffy. It comes out more like flat and thin crust, and I don't like thin crust. I like my thin crust. So does my mom. She always gets thin crust, and I'm like, like, like eating a cracker basically, because it's just hard. I'm not here for it. Although I don't want anything in my crust, like stuffed crust. I don't want that. I think I got traumatized as a kid from the school lunches where they had the stuffed crust pizza. Or the cheese pizza, whatever it was that public schools served. Yeah, I think I got scarred from those being just nasty that never again. Margherita pizza, usually fresh mozzarella. In case of store-bought pre-made basil, tomato, olive oil. Oh! It just sounds like a fancy pizza then. She has good taste. Okay, but does she has good taste if she gets it from Jet's Pizza? Because that's like another like, ugh. Not only does she eat thin crust, she also eats Jet's Pizza. Ugh. Cannot stand Jet's Pizza. It's the greasy. I know pizza's like greasy, but like if you want like the greasiest, like most damp pizza in your life, holler at Jet's. That's your favorite spot for thin crust? Oh, gosh. I can't win here. Someone has to believe me. I will say if you are like in the vibes and like you need something to eat in a pinch, I would not be opposed to a deep dish from Jet's. Like I would have a slice of that. They can make some pretty good deep dish. I'm not like the craziest enthusiast of deep dish pizzas, but I mean, I like them ish. I can't tell you the last time I had a deep dish pizza. However, I like them. Laser, welcome to the stream. Pizza from the Americas are greasy, but in Italy, the pizza's far from greasy. Well, don't come to America then, because every pizza joint has the greasiest pizza you could ever imagine. They gotta Americanize it somehow. So they just dump it in grease. To be fair, I'm not getting deep dish. The thin crust is the least greasy. That is true. Jet's pizzas, if you get a deep dish from Jet's, and it's gonna be so greasy, words can't even describe it. Is Jet's Pizza nationwide, or is that just a Michigan thing? That's actually a good question. I don't think I've ever seen a Jet's Pizza anywhere but there. Anyone in America have a Jet's Pizza? In Canada, pizza is similarly greasy. Well, there are neighbors. I actually just saw this today. Oh my gosh. Or was it yesterday? It was either today or yesterday. So, it's actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I find it funny. There was a poll by CNN, and they found that Americans love Canadians, but Canadians can't stand us. Like, when we associate our closest ally in the world, we think Canada, but they can't stand us, apparently. And I was like, well, damn, okay. I wonder why. I love the Canadians. And I hope the Canadians know I did not vote for the Cheeto. So, like, spare me. Please. Let me live. Apparently we do. 30 miles away. Oh, my gosh. And his name is Juan Shayna. I still can't believe the lore that he wore a mask for like a month straight. Man was honed in and dedicated to the craft. How you doing though, Logan? Uni, welcome to the stream also as well. Almost done with my living decks. I finished my Pokedex yesterday on stream, thanks to the help of Logan. What are the 2 tasks I need still? Okay, just finishing out buying the Mega Stones and winning Pokemon battles. The last 2 I need. Legit live an hour away from one of the US borders. Well, when I was in Michigan, I was probably like 35 minutes away, 35, 40 minutes away from the border. Like, I could just pop over to Canada if I really wanted it to. It's really not that far. The only thing is, okay, so when I've gone into Canada, and I can only remember one instance of me going into Canada. If I've been to Canada before, then I have no recollection. But they literally just like let us in Canada. We were on a big charter bus, and we're like, "Yep, we're going to Canada because we're going XYZ for a field trip." And they're like, "Okay, go on through." And then when we tried to get back into the U.S., we were there at customs for an hour and a half. The border crossing people had like machine guns. I kid you not. They searched our bags. I mean, I guess the searching the bags seems kind of like, okay, I can understand that if I'm like crossing border, but like machine guns? What are we doing here? We are a class of children coming back from a field trip. Leave us be. I live like a solid 4 hours away from Toronto. The province of BC is always beautiful, but cost being expensive province. That's where Vancouver was, where the very last Eras tour show was. She ended her tour in Canada. I don't travel. Do you travel to the market? Do you travel to the drugstore? Do you travel to the school? Do you travel to the work? I think you do travel. Just not anywhere fun. I don't travel anywhere fun. Don't worry. Traveling is just a mindset. If you get in the car, you're traveling. It doesn't have to be into a good spot. I went to the concert the other night. That was fun. Ooh, that is fun and very exciting. Who'd you go see? The grocery store can be fun. You know, I have learned firsthand, do not go to the grocery store hungry. Because you'll want everything and then you won't eat the things that you buy. It just sounds good because you're hungry. I hate grocery shopping. You know, I've never done like grocery shopping from the app and have it delivered. I should maybe consider that. I should maybe consider it. Although, to be fair, if I do go to the grocery store, then I get Kroger points. So I can get money discounted off gas. So there's kind of an incentive for me to go in person. I think the convenience of having it delivered sounds nice. The cities I miss most from my time in Europe is definitely Barcelona, Rome, and Paris. Paris! I love grocery shopping because I got hungry and always buy chips and cookies for a Lunchable for myself. I work next door to a Kroger, so it's an easy trip, just always busy there. Yeah, grocery stores are always so busy. Like, what do you mean everyone's eating? What? What? Eating? I'm a very bad grocery shopper, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I eat out a lot. I don't do the cooking and the clean. I do the cleaning. I don't do the cooking at home, I fear. Listen, I just bite the bullet and budget it in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just budget it in every month with how much I can spend and how much I need to save each month. I'm like, okay, this is what I get to eat out. I just throw it in there. Could I save even more each month if I did not eat out? Yes. But hear me out. I don't want to. I like my chiptoli sometimes. Or, I don't know. I like getting a bagel. God forbid. Don't even get me started. What if I go to Starbucks and get a tea? Call the press. I actually reunited with a friend I haven't seen in almost like 3 years because he got a job at the local grocery store. Reunited and it Feels so good. I often don't eat much processed desserts or processed snacks. I usually try to hunt down alternatives. I don't eat dessert in general. I don't eat dessert in general, so I don't gotta worry about that part. Processed snacks. Well, sue me. I had some fruit snacks before stream started. I'm losing that one. I do not eat chips, I will say. I do not eat chips. Are you hunting for something specific or anything with sparkles? I will take anything with sparkles, a pulse. Basically, yeah. It's gotta have sparkles and a pulse. I don't care what it is. Would I have preferences? Sure. But I don't really care. I'd say, actually, you know what? I don't want a Lucario, and I don't want a Gardevoir. Those are boring. Hi, Demetrius. Welcome to the stream. I'm hunting right now, unfortunately, so I cannot trade. Does that disqualify Alpha Gengar? No, if an Alpha Pokemon shows up, I will obtain it. I've never even gotten an Alpha Shiny in this game, so I will catch it no matter what it is. It could be the worst Shiny ever made. And I'd catch it. Can I have a Pokemon with extra sparkles, please? I have that Sabrina Carpenter song stuck in my head. When did you get hot? When did you get hot? Oh, son. It's just all over my TikTok, and I can't get it out of my head. Wait, I didn't even fly away. Lamau? Or did I? I don't remember. We'll do it again. Shiny Emboar is peak. A shiny Emboar do be quite iconic. Regular Emboar without the sparkles? I don't know about that one. Oh, hey. I don't know if I have a shiny Hippowdon. I feel like I probably would just because the Legends Arceus, but I'd have to double check my Pokemon home because I cannot remember. La da dee, la da doo, la da da. I'm starting to think Grandpa doesn't exist. I've seen one, caught it for the Dex, and haven't seen one since. You know, that's a great point. I haven't seen Grandpa, and I could not tell you off the top of my head where it even is in this game. I have one. Where did I get it? The supermarket. Chat, we're having dragon for dinner. I generally stay away from desserts these days because eating desserts is one of my weaknesses. When I do eat dessert, I try to consume a small portion. It's a great day for me to not like sweets. I always win that battle. Because I'm not gonna see some ice cream and be like, ooh, I want that ice cream. Yeah, give me that ice cream. I'm gonna be like, ew, no thank you. I don't want no ice cream. It's supposed to be under the gazebo in 19, but never there for me. Is it a daytime only? Or nighttime only? Why do I want to say Grandpa's daytime only? Grandpa's got to go to bed early. He can't be up too late. It is daytime? Look at that brain. Also, gamers, if at any point my stream erupts into flames, scream at me in the chat. Please do. Let me know. Even the slightest bit of lag. Because when I am not streaming, my internet recently has been garbage. What was I at yesterday? Please hold. I took a picture. Yesterday, I was at... My download speed was 1.94, and my upload speed was 0.10. And for reference, we pay for 1,000 up and down. So I'm about 999 short of what we pay for. So my internet's been kind of screwy. And I'm pretty sure it's only my internet as well, which is the fun part of it. That's the fun part of it all. I'm the only one having issues. Did you hit the box? I've unplugged the box in every way you can unplug a box. Throwing is my next option. I stay desserts knowing if I do eat them, it's late at night. Then I have 2 to 3 serving. It'll call it sugar rush, and that will screw up my sleep. You know what doesn't screw up a sugar rush and get you to sleep? Melatonin. That bad boy knocks you out. I will stand by it. Melatonin has single-handedly saved my sleep schedule. Because it literally forces you to go to sleep by knocking you out. It's the equivalent of getting punched in the face, but with no pain. It does the trick every time. Although I stopped using it on the weekends, so I can have like... Because I was fearing that I was getting too tolerant of melatonin. That it wasn't doing as good of a job keeping like me well-rested, like a long night's sleep. So I stopped doing it on weekends. So I only do it weekdays because I actually need to wake up early for work. So that's important. I'm just gonna lay Ebby asleep by 11. I'm usually in bed by 10:45 or 11. And then I'm probably out by 11:30 to midnight-ish. I do not normally stay up past midnight. Because I got to work. Dude, I will admit I'm incredibly fortunate because I can literally roll out of bed and start working. So I wake up at like 8:45. And I am ready to start right at 9. I do not miss waking up at 7:30. I will not, 7:15, 7:30? Don't miss that. I think it's even crazier that I had to wake up for school at like 6 a.m. That's still insane to me. They were forcing children to go to school and start school at 7:10 a.m. That is diabolical. I've wondered... I think some schools have started fixing it, but I truthfully have not kept up with anything my high school related. So I don't know if they changed the times or not, but it would be good to know that they finally switched times and made elementary start later and high school start, or elementary start earlier and high school starts later. Because I would have very much enjoyed going to school at 8:30. As opposed to 7 a.m. Do they still do that? Oh, yes, they do. You think they care about education here? They don't care about education here. Actually, that's a lie. They do care about education, but just in a way that gives them some outrage over some things that are like pretty essential learning, and then they get mad about it. That's when they suddenly care. You want to teach about the Civil War? And then, like, parents erupt into anger. God forbid a kid learn history. Crazy. Crazy times. That just makes people soft if they wake up later. Well, consider me soft. Consider me a softie, because I'm waking up later. I saw this TikTok the other day. It was like, why as a society have we started to shame... Who decided to start shaming people for not being a morning person? Like, who was the person who decided that everything has to be done in the morning and no one in society can change that? You can't start in your own time. I know that would logistically never work. However, it's a good thought. If I'm not a morning person, then why do I have to start in the morning? What if I want to start at noon? What if I want to start at 4 p.m.? Because I just rolled out of bed at 4 p.m. You never know. I'm not even fully functional until like noon. Yo, in high school and even into college, I could sleep 12 hours each night. I can't do that anymore. However, that was truly peak of sleeping. My sleep schedule was horrible at that point in time because I would go to bed at 3 a.m. and then wake up at 3 p.m. That's besides the point. I would get some tremendous sleep. What about people who have to like wake up early, but they do like very essential tasks like surgeons or construction workers with like heavy machinery? They gotta wake up at like 7 in the morning. How are they like doing their job and not like destroying the world? If I was a surgeon and I had a surgery at like 8 a.m., it'd be game over. It would be game over for me. And the patient. It'd be game over for both of us. Yo, Therma, welcome to the stream.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
A schedule after... I would become a villain. A schedule after 9 or afternoon would be lovely. I'll say, when I worked at the trampoline park, my first ever job, most days I did start afternoon. But there were some Saturdays. There were many Saturdays where I had to start at like 8:30 or like 9 in the morning. The good thing is at 9 a.m., there's not a lot of people wanting to go jump on trampolines. So it wasn't crazy busy. It was then around like 11 or noon when it got busy because birthday parties started coming in, or just like regular people doing some activities on the weekend. So it was busy after that. But I woke up today at 3 and get to work by 4. I hated it, but I got through it because less trouble. You know what? Good for you being a responsible adult. It's better to have a job than like no job. Because then you can buy money. Or you can buy money. You can have money to buy Pokemon games. I'm sad though. Hyrule Warriors comes out next week. I'm not going to be able to get it, chat. Could I afford it? Yes, I could afford it. I'm not like scrunched for cash. Thankfully, I'm responsible as a budgeter that I'm not doing that. However, I'm not going to get it because that's still like $70 that I would have to drain. It's just like, I'll get to it eventually. One day. That may be like a good Christmas gift idea. Like, the only thing I want for Christmas is Hyrule Warriors, and there's another game that comes out. What other game comes out? It's not Metroid. I don't care about Metroid. I could have sworn there was another thing coming out. Unless I'm making things up. Both are plausible. I played one Metroid game and it was on the DS, and I could not even tell you the name of the game. I could not even tell you where that game is. I no longer have it in my possession. It is lost somewhere, never to be found. Yo, big boy, welcome to the stream. Shiny Mega Pyroar is giving me Here Comes the Sun vibes. Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Wait, low key though? Do I change locations and go for Pyroars? I don't have a shiny Pyroar, I don't have a shiny Chespin, and I don't have a shiny Diggersby. And I don't have a shiny Skarmory. I have no shinies in that area. Do it? Okay. I'm gonna do one more loop. One more loop. I'm trying to show up. This is my last search. Alright. One last loop-de-loop. You do a loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool. Go over and out, side to side, twist around. Congratulations, big boy. You have inspired me to leave this area. I'm out of here. Why did that song pop in my head? Anything SpongeBob related can pop into my head at a given notice. I may be 27, but I am 7 mentally. I am a little goober. All right, Area 17. How we doing? I am crumbling under immense pressure and pain and everything's erupting in the world. That may be hyperbole, but, you know. Oh, 3 alphas together? Okay. I just realized that I've been wasting my time. I forgot a little bit of info on what the teleporters do, but it's okay. You know, it's part of the fun. Part of the magic. I do, Logan. I just noticed the fit change. Yes, I spent a considerable, considering I had $1,600, or not 1,600, $1.6 million yesterday at the end of stream, and now I have $600,000. I did some shopping. But yes, I did change my clothes. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm not crazy about I like the pants, but I'm just not sold on them, if that makes sense. Like, these pants would look good on, like, other things, but I'm not sure if it looks good on this. They match the shoes, though, which I like. I tried a beanie, but the beanie looked awful. Very fall and cozy. I know I got a little cardigan and everything. If you're like a cottagecore girly, this game has like the perfect outfit lineup for you. Overalls, cardigans, hats, like wool stuff. Like you're in heaven if you're playing this game and you're a cottagecore. I mean, I'm cottagecore. Hence the yellow lights and the pumpkins behind me that are year-round pumpkins. I literally accidentally stumbled into making a character cottagecore. It happens. How did my Animal Crossing go from like junk to medieval? You know? There was a lot of thought put into it. Cottagecore / medieval, which is quite a combination. I was wondering how to build the character more, thought on the concept, found flared plants, and it was over. Game over. What would you call Jacintha style? That's my style. Who's Jacintha again? Oh, I'm not good with characters. I could not tell you any character's name other than Lita, Naveen, and Tawny. The kidnapper? Oh, her? Okay. She gives very fairy core / princess core. Wait, I have pictures from the story. Oh, there's credit. This is very, yeah, I would say this is like kind of like princess core. I guess I would only say fairy core just because the eyeballs. Like those are very like sparkly and wondrous. The rest of the outfit doesn't give fairy core, but I tried to take pictures of my Pokemon yesterday. Oh, and then there's this man behind me, photobombing. And then there was the very last screw. I'm partially convinced that it just spawned there. It like randomly spawned there. I'm convinced. Like that's my conspiracy theory, is that it was like, okay, you need one more screw. We're just gonna put it in such an obvious place for you and relocate it. Is that how you pronounce her name, Jacine? That's definitely not the way. Oh, streamer girl, Canary. I feel like Canary is an easier one to remember because it's a bird. Now Jacinth, I can't even pronounce the name. How am I supposed to remember it? I love the camera in this game. Oh, it take little silly photos. I just still wish, and this is my same problem with Legends, not Legends, but Scarlet and Violet, is that getting your Pokemon to pose for you is horrible. Like, if there was a way where you could just get them to stay put, like, stay, I would be on cloud 9. But they move the second you move. So getting them into position is not the easiest task. Am I weird for pronouncing Canary? Canary? You put a little flavor on it. Canary. A little spice, a little sweetness. Quote Kiki Palmer. Ooh, this one's got a little sweetness to it. I will say, I think I like Ayano's style more, but as a character, Canary is like 10 times better. Canary is like a very good character. Actually, do I like Ayano's style more? I guess, yeah. Maybe? Maybe, I guess. I'd have to ponder that, now that I said that out loud. I like both as well. Honestly, of all the gym leaders of Paldea, who can I remember? I can remember their faces and their characters. We've got... Actually, maybe I can't remember them. Um. Oh God. Oh God. Was Paldea that bad that I erased the gym leaders from my memory? Um. The first one's a grass type. The second one is a bug type trainer, I think. Um. Third is electric. Fourth is water. Fifth is normal. Sixth is ghost. Seventh is ice. And then eighth is psychic. What are their names? I don't remember. The only ones whose name I remember are Bob and Ayano. I couldn't. If you were to like, oh wait, pause, hold that. Grusha. I remember that one. Okay, wait, Bob? Is Bob not a character? Who's Bob? Okay, so maybe I don't remember Bob. Gosh. Larry, that's who I meant. Bob, Larry, same type of vibe. Middle-aged man in a crisis. Yeah, I remember Larry just because he gives us the vibe of like what we'll all be in like 20 years. We just need to give it time and accept our fate. And one day we'll understand Larry's core. You know what? There's fairy core, there's cottage core, and then there's Larry core. I'll just be in a solid white room with minimal decorations in like 15 years. Gracias, Katie, Kofu, Ayano, Larry, Rhyme, Tulip, and Grusha. It's the way that I don't even remember what Brassius looks like. Or Katie. Kofu? Wait, Kofu. Oh God. Do I not remember who Kofu is either? Hold up. This is actually very important. Kofu was water? Okay, never mind. Then I remember. For some reason I thought that was fighting. Paldea gym leaders. I need to refresh my memory on who the heck they are. Okay, yeah, I have wiped Brassius completely from my memory. It's the way that I'm looking at this picture of him, and it's the first time I've ever seen him. Katie, was like it was a blur in my head on what she looked like, but that was kind of like what the blur would be made out to look like. I remember what everyone else looked like. Gracie had thorn hair, he taught art. Katie was the baker. Kofi with funky eyebrows with the apron. Rhyme was the rapper. Tulip was the proof. Yeah, I was really easy to remember because Rhyme was the rapper, obviously, and had the performance, and then she was also double battle. So that was easy to remember. Tulip, I remember because she had like princess core, fairy core down to a T. And Ayano, because Ayano is Ayano. And then Larry, who I thought was Bob, but Bob is Larry. Same thing. Because he's memorable as well. The others, I could not tell you. Hi, Manor. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
How are you doing today, chat? I'm erupting. Everything's on fire. Running around at the speed of sound. Honestly, same but we vibe. Honestly, there's no choice other than surviving. Like, I could complain until I'm blue in the face, but the only choice is to survive, so just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going. Although today was nice because today it's been pouring rain all day. It's still raining? Yes, it's still raining. Not as hard as it was earlier. It was like pouring for like 2 hours straight. It was so rainy, in fact, that when I hopped onto my morning meeting at 9 a.m., I had to open my blinds to get some type of light in my room. Because it was so dark outside, you would have thought it was nighttime. I would like some rain. You know, it hasn't rained in like a month. So I'm soaking this up. And it's gonna rain like all day Wednesday too. I'm soaking that up as well. This is like Georgia's dry season. So after summer's over and it's not 1,000 degrees every single day and it thunderstorms every afternoon because it's so freaking hot, then we go to like from rain every day to no rain at all. It do be dry season. Although when you have today like today, when you get like 2 inches of rain, I think that covers the entire month. That gives the grass enough to work with. The trees. I think the only thing I don't like is that it's freezing. It is like, I think it was like 48 or 49 degrees today. It's October and I'm in the South. That is unheard of. I bet it would be like warmer in Minnesota right now, honestly. I don't know what's going down in Minnesota, but I would place money it's probably warmer there than it is here, which is insane. Winter's coming and I don't want it. I also do not want winter. The only thing I'm remotely looking forward to about winter is being like cozy in like hoodies and like blankets and stuff like that. Everything else, delete it. Although, I will say, a snow day would be fun. Because snow days here, everything shuts down. And you can always gauge it by Waffle House. So if Waffle House chat is ever closed, that is how you gauge if we're in a crisis. Waffle House will be open in any scenario, 24/7. The only time it's closed since I've been here was the hurricane last year and the one snow day where you could literally still see the grass, but the entire county shut down. It was that little snow, but that big of a crisis. That's what I didn't like about living up north. For real. Also, what happened to my YouTube chat? Oh, dang it. I exited out of it when I looked up gym leaders. Uh-oh, Stinky. I need to keep this open so I can see anything that might come through, like super chats. Oh, that's bright, but like, I guess it works. But anyways, as I was saying, that's what I hated about living in the north was that you are expected, unless it is like a freaking blizzard or it is colder than Antarctica. Those are like the 2 scenarios where they're ever nice to you and they're like, okay, you don't have to come to work. You don't have to come to school. You can stay home. Those are the only 2 scenarios. Here, if there's even flurry, I kid you not, I find it funny. Okay, I find it funny only because of how ridiculous it is having come from the north to the south. However, I understand why it is like this here because there's no resources. There's no salt to put on the roads. There's nothing that they can do to stop the snow and ice down here like we can in the north. So I understand why it is. I just find it hilarious that flurries sends everything into a panic. What Chinese have joined the collection today? Azorma, welcome to the stream. 0. I have not gotten any shinies today. Planet Scott. I find the weather of the United Kingdom very fascinating because it is so far north. However, it doesn't experience the weather that you think would happen far north because of like, it has to do something with the jet stream and the ocean and all that. Like all the ingredients are perfect, so it doesn't end up freezing over there. Like, I don't know. We got any people from the UK here? Does it snow a lot in the UK? I don't think it does. It can snow, and it will snow, but a lot? I don't know about a lot. No? Boom. There you go. There you have it. It'd just be raining. Raining and raining and raining. My type of weather, though. I'm from the UK. We haven't seen snow in 4 years. Okay, so scratch that on it. It will snow there. It rarely snows there. Wait, Azorma and Finn, has it ever snowed enough where you could make a snowman? Like, have you ever had that much snow? Do you want to build a snowman? A small one? Teeny tiny. Oop, oop. So you've never made a snowman where you like put the like big enough where you put the carrot nose, the button eyeballs, all that jazz. Yeah, I didn't care for the cold either. I feel like the only reason why I would enjoy snow days was just because I had so many neighbors growing up that we would all be outside doing shenanigans in the snow all day. So although it was freezing, it was like we were doing fun things in the snow that kind of like made it fine. Last time I can think of it was 2017. Oh my god, that's a long time. 8 years ago? Crazy. You crazy. I can think of some I remember we built igloos as a kid. We would build igloos. Now, were they like perfectly round like you see in like cartoons? No. But did we have a roof over our head? We certainly did. Those were fun to build. Which is the same. I like making snow sculptures, one of the few weird seasonal skills I have. I mean, I haven't made a snowman in like over 15 years, but I mean, when you're with people doing it, it's fun. If you're by yourself, it's not that fun. I made snow forts. I feel like even in high school, I made snow forts. If my parents forced me to shovel snow, then I might as well have some fun with it, right? Like you gotta make good of a bad situation. So while I'm shoveling snow and shoveling the driveway and the sidewalks for, because my parents told me to do it, at least I can make some forts with it. Hi, E.T. Hello, hello. Isn't it crazy that OG Wii Sports turns 19 next month? I do find that crazy, actually. When I got my Wii... Goodness, when did I get my Wii? Please hold. What year did the Wii... Oh, wait, no. What year did Mario Kart Wii come out? April 10th, 2008. Okay, so I would have gotten my Wii... in... Actually, no, when... my goodness. I think I got it in 2007. I still have my Wii as well, but it doesn't turn on. I just have it in product only. No actual use. I am also positive that Mario Kart, the disc for Mario Kart is still stuck inside. So there's also no way to get it out since it doesn't even turn on. Hi Blakely, welcome to the stream. We came out yeah, I know it came out in 2006. However, I'm trying to remember when I got it because I remember my neighbor got it a year before us. And then we got it. But my neighbor was like filthy rich, so they got everything like before we got it, or even when things I didn't get. I want to, because they were filthy rich. I want to say that they got the Wii in 2006, like opening year. And then I got mine a year later for Christmas. I should say my sister and I got ours a year later. I have a sparkly bowl in bowling. I have, you know. Either I'm forgetting, but I guess I didn't remember or no. You could customize your bowling ball. How's your day? It's going okay. Did you remember me? Of course. I've got like less than 10 people watching, probably on average. It's not that hard to remember people. I don't have hundreds like the big wig streamers. I can remember your name, don't you worry. The reason why I thought I didn't get my Wii, because I could have sworn I got my Wii after Mario Kart came out, which would have been 2008. I don't think it was that late. Maybe it was. I wish there was like a receipt or something like that I could look at. I appreciate that, Blakely. Oh, hey, buddy, old pal. I remember how extreme I would be with my movements while playing. I'd pull my arm out. Okay. It's probably too late because, I mean, I guess it's not too late, but Switch Sports for the Nintendo Switch, fun game. Very fun game. I had, opening week or so, I had a ball of a time playing it. Did it only give me like a week's worth of things to do before I was like, okay, moving on? Yes. However, that 1 week I was playing it, very fun. The problem with Switch Sports was just the lack of content. The thing with Wii Sports is that you could play Wii Sports whenever, endlessly, and they were just like such mindless games, but they were also interactive. Switch Sports wasn't like that per se because they didn't have baseball, they didn't have golf. Did they have tennis? I think they did have tennis. And then the new sports that they added in the game just weren't that crazy fun. Like the sword fighting one, I forgot what it was called, but sword fighting wasn't fun. Volleyball was fine. Soccer was fine as well. And then, they also did not have boxing. Boxing was not in Switch Sports either. Boxing on Wii Sports was crazy. You 1v1 Bob. I liked the difficulty of Wii Baseball, to be honest with you, and tennis for that fact. I like the difficulty of those two games because once you got your points up to a certain level, you'd actually start to lose. Like, it would be rigged against you almost. Because the computers would throw curveballs, sideway balls, underhand balls. Like they would go crazy with their pitches, and they'd be really hard to hit. Similarly, they would be hard to strike out. This game has been a lot of fun. I got my first fossil. Wait, you had a fossil shiny? Who'd you get? If you say Amora, why did I say Amora? Amora, I'm gonna be so jealous of you. I need you to know that. Tyrant. Oh, little blue boy. You know, if I have decided to lose my marbles tomorrow, then I would very much consider a fossil hunt. If the demand was there by chat, I would consider such. Now, I may come to regret that choice because of how bad the fossil hunt in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee turned out. No worries, Brigley. I do plan to get them all, but it took me 21 hours. I'm having a little reprieve. Honestly, you go. You go do that. You rest up. I don't have the shiny fossils, so now I'm like, I kind of want the shiny fossils. Only they were easy to get in-game. I have all the shiny fossils from Sword and Shield, the 4 little fusion Pokemon things. I forgot their names. All I remember is Arctozolt. And then Dracovish. Then the other 2's names were Arctozolt, Dracovish. Then the other 2. I know what they look like. It's crazy how I can remember what things look like, but I cannot remember their names. One is like the blue fish, and then the other is the dragon electric dude. The little baby T-Rex looking thing. Oh, wait. Arctozolt, Dracozolt, Arctofish, and Arctozolt. Right? Did I get them all 4? Did I get all 4? I think I got all 4. I am not streaming for 21 hours straight. I'm not sure where you got that from. Hecky no. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work. I gotta make dinner. There are so many things I need to do. Locke, welcome into the stream. How are you doing? Also, did I pronounce your name correctly? If I did not, just scream at me. La da dee, la da doo, la da da. I don't know why my throat's starting to hurt. You can say Locky. 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 Run it back. Ugh. Sorry, my throat is really starting to hurt and I don't know why. Weather and or talking because I'm streaming. Either or. Ooh, oh, I got it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I got a Skarmory! Oh! Of all the things to get, I get the Skarmory first? To the roof! To the roof, to the roof, to the roof, 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 to the roof, to the roof, to the roof, roof, roof. Look at that shiny Pokemon! We need to murder these two real quick so I can focus on that. Yay, I got my first shiny Skarmory. I don't have one. That is a shiny not in my possession. Oh, the time? Do they reset? I did not know they reset the... I don't think they reset. I could have sworn I saw a video earlier where they reset an extra drill. Yeah, it's still there. Wait, I need to murder these two real quick. Oh, not you. Uh-oh. Okay, that works. Take it and run. Question nothing. Question nothing, question nothing, question nothing. Please Mega Evolve it. I need to know what it looks shiny. I actually don't know what it looks like shiny. Hold on. Do I have the stone for it? I do not have the Mega Stone for it, unfortunately. Let us admire it. Hi, Price. Welcome in. Sorry. Crazy moment. Couldn't focus. Let me add you to my collection. Wow. Shiny. Wow. What a little dude. Let's go for a run. Or a flight. How do you make your Rotom phone take flight? Jump off a high point, and it'll automatically catch you. Or jump off a high point, and then the guide, you just press A. And Roto Glide. It doesn't let you glide very far, but it's something. Alright, let's put you back in. And then we will... Also, Locky, you have to get to a certain point in the game. I want to say it's pretty early on, but it is unlocked. If you're not far in the game yet, then you don't have Roto Glide unlocked. Could I tell you when and where it gets unlocked? I could not. I don't remember. I just remember it's not late. Because I was climbing and doing whatever, all the crazy stuff. Play Clash of Clans and get angry, throw it across the room. I've never gotten angry while playing Clash of Clans. I will wholeheartedly admit that. That game, I don't know what about that game would make me rage. Yeah, wait, what in Clash of Clans would make you rage? I've played Clash of Clans. I have it on my phone. I haven't opened it in God knows how long, but I have it on my phone. I cannot think of what something in that game would make me rage. I can't play like you do, but I also started playing this game a few days ago. Ooh. I'm curious if the shiny sparkles would be caught if I got the Mawile up top. Or the Klefki Chandelier, or whatever it is. Bri, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. What are you trying to hunt? Pyroar. I got a shiny Skarmory, but that's not Pyroar. Although shiny Skarmory is arguably much cooler. It wasn't the intended hunt, but I'll take it. How's your day going, Bri? Excited for Monday night Raw. Have any main social accounts? Twitter. I do have Instagram, but I don't use it. I am very active on the Twitter. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see Nikki Bella. You can look, but you can't touch. You keep dreaming on the stars above. Burner, 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 burner. Something in your eyes makes you right there. Great. Did you see her model in 2K? They changed it drastically. Yes, I did. They got rid of the fuck-ass bob. And gave her, like, super long hair. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Why do I not remember her ever having a fuck-ass bob? When was that? when was that chapter? Because I think I missed it. I mean, like, on Discord or Insta. Oh, no, I don't have... I do have Instagram, but I don't use it. And then I do have a Discord server for the channel. I don't think she ever did, so they just made that up. They just gave her a fuck-ass bob for the fun of it. Honestly. I'm here for it just because... depending on, like, how you rock it, a bob can be lethal. A bob can be lethal. Like, you can really serve with the right bob. Could I pull off a bob? I could not. But there are people out there... You know what? Chat. Who... I don't... This lady. I just Googled fuck-ass bob, and this is what popped up. This lady... That's a bob. That's a fuck-ass bob. Serving. Absolutely serving. Hi, Pokey. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What else does Google give me? Who else is rocking a fuck-ass bob? Oh my god. Okay. Here's an example of what a fuck-ass bob should not look like, because this does not look great. This looks horrible. From the Snow White movie? Yeah, that's not a fuck-ass bob. That is a... That's just unfortunate. That's what that is. It looks like CGI. The bob is so bad it looks like CGI. It doesn't even look weird. Oh, you know what? You know what? We need to give our tens to this one. Let's give our tens. Now this is a bob. This man can rock a bob. That is fuck ass bob to a T. Um, Google search. Any other bobs? Okay. This one showed up on Google search from SpongeBob. I don't know who this lady is, but she's got the bob. She had one assignment and she passed. That's a bob. You know what? If I ever have like a full-on crash out, I'm gonna change my profile picture on social media to that. I'll get rid of the Palma and make that my profile picture. I can't wait. I'm getting PLZ 8 for Christmas. Oh, that's so exciting. It's a very fun game. Female, like a physical warrior from Space King. Oh, I need to close out of this tab on Google. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a fuck-ass Bob staring at me. It is currently the 5th best-selling Pokemon game. Wait, this is the 5th best-selling Pokemon game already? Huh? How many units does it have? That means, wait, that means it has over 15, 16, 17 million units sold already? In 2 weeks? Was that from when Squidward went to the town where everyone just liked him and got tired of his own attitude and went home? Let me pull up the picture of the lady. It looks like old SpongeBob, so I would say yes. It does not look like modern. 5.8 million copies in the first week. Oh, you mean had the fifth biggest launch? Oh, that makes more sense. 5.8 in the first week. That's impressive. My God, I got it. Congratulations! Your long suffering is over from that hunt. Bye, Wild Heart. I'll just be here getting mauled by lions. I can play a game again. I think I'm crazy, ET, in that I might want to do a shiny lock of this. Or not a shiny lock, a shiny run. I don't want to Nuzlocke it, to be honest with you. I would fail a Nuzlocke of this game immediately. But I want to do a shiny run. I kind of do. I would need to plan out my hunts, though, in advance. I would need to make sure I can get a lot of them early game. And then do I cheat? Would I cheat and use the shiny Mareep that's free? I mean, a shiny is a shiny is a shiny is a shiny, as I like to say. But, is that cheating? It might be cheating. Okay, well, I can't get a shiny starter, so... As much as I like Talonflame, I don't like shiny Talonflame. I don't think it's that special. I don't think I am. I would use him. Actually, let me look early game. Mareep? Ooh, shiny Staryu. I could do a shiny Staryu. Shiny Badoo. That could be a team member. Area 3. Litleo. Floette. Spinarak / Arios. That would be good. Honedge, although shiny Honedge is good, it is horrible in this game. I'll have to pass. Where's Area 5? Am I dumb? 5. Oh, right there. Hi. Ooh, Electrike. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Electrike would be very good. Pangoro. I am not a big fan of shiny Pangoro. I hate to be the person that ruins it, but not my favorite. Venipede. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wait, no. Venipede is brown, isn't he? I don't remember what shiny Scolipede looks like. I'd have to look it up. But off the top of my head, my brain is telling me I don't like the shiny. I just can't remember what it looks like. I just remember I don't like it. Esper. Is Esper any good in battle? I think Esper has a nice shiny, but would it just get rocked? I feel like it would probably just get rocked. I have no idea. Because I would kind of want a team for a shiny only run that is like decent in battle where I would actually be able to beat the game with my sanity intact, but also have a team of good shinies. Because if I didn't care about like I would use like a Vivillon like Bri said, but like I just know that thing's gonna get demolished any second I throw it out. It's kind of like the Frostlass on my team. I didn't realize my Frostlass would be just so fragile. The second I throw dude out, he's gone. Dratini? How late game is Dratini? Oh, wait, I think Dratini is only on the roof. He's not. I think Dratini's roof only. I don't think it's on the ground. It doesn't have its own. Pretty early on the roof. That's tempting. A Dratini would be very tempting, actually. Good idea for that one. Good idea. Good job, Finn. You get your 10s. Okay. What else was on the roof? You know, the shinies are horrible, so I'm not going to use them. But I would be kind of gagged if I got one of the elemental monkeys as a shiny. I don't have any of their shinies because they haven't been on any Switch game, so there hasn't been an opportunity to hunt them in the past 7 years. But, you know, I think I would like one of those shinies, even if it's not special. Actually, wait. Panpour and Simipour. I don't know if those are bad shinies. They're like a nice blue. Like a nice light blue. I think they're fine. I think it's Pansear and Simisear that I don't like. And then Pansage and Simisage, I don't like either. You could use one of the Monkey. Is Furfrou early game? Or is it? That's Area 19, isn't it? Boo! Furfrou's late game. Boo! You don't like Orange Monkey? I fear I do not, Logan. I'm so sorry. I don't like the Orange Monkey. I do like the blue one. And then the green one I'm not remembering off the top of my head. Wise, Wild Zone 11. Wait. Wait. Say Wild Zone 11. Oh. 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 Wait, Shiny Clauncher. Clauncher and Clauncher. Those are some 10 out of 10 shinies I could add to my team. And Area 11, not late game. So I have a squad prepared, it seems. You're cooking? Come on, can you imagine a shiny Clauncher and a shiny Furfrou on the same team? Areas 11's like mid-game. That's perfect. If it's mid-game, I'll allow it. If it's like I'm about to battle in rank B, then that's too far late in the game for me to add a team member. That's my team right now. Taste. 10 out of 10. Shiny Zygarde. I was about to ask if you could get Shiny Zygarde, but I knew the answer to that before you even left my tongue. No, they don't like us having fun. I don't think the Roofmon Sparkle went shiny until you look. Oh, up top here? To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. It's a Klefki and a Mawile. Actually, I kind of maybe would want a Mawile. Klefki, eh. It is pretty high up there. If I don't hear the Sparkle, it's whatever. If only they would give us home on launch day. They hate us, actually. I'm here to inform everyone, Game Freak actively hates its own community. My proof and my logic and reasoning behind this, simple. I will elaborate. They don't give us Pokemon Home updates on day one of games. So we can't even transfer in Pokemon that we want. Day one. The service we pay for, mind you. And the internet service we also pay for, mind you. Can't do it. Banned. Banned, banned, banned. A shiny's a shiny unless it's Let's Go Chansey. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Let's Go Chansey. That's just giving me trauma bond, or that's giving me trauma memories. La da dee, la da do, la da da. That sound effect always gets me, I swear. It's not even a sparkle noise, yet it gets me. This game and its trickery. I should start. Now, to be fair, I've said this on stream like 5 days in a row. But I should really add a counter. I really should. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 encounters there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 encounters here. So 9 encounters per check. Oh wait, no, Skarmory would be 10. So 10 encounters per check. So I could literally do I could literally do hundreds and hundreds on stream. Add to the counter of adding to the counter. Add that to my to-do list of to-do lists. I mean, I still do have the counter app on my computer. Thank the Lord, I still have this counter app. They discontinued it. So if you want it now, you can't even get it. So thank the Lord, I still have it on my PC because it is the best counter app you could ever imagine. And it is the easiest one to set up on stream as well. I remember when streamers had the Pokemon they just caught there in 3DS setup the good old days. Chat, if you want it, I will give it to you. I loved those setups as well. I don't know. I'm kind of in like a full game / small cam era recently. I don't have the elaborate layouts like I used to, but I mean, if the demand's there, the demand is there. Oh, I can whip up a layout, don't you worry. I know my way around Photoshop. Unfortunately, I can't add to the list of things to add to the list because I'm adding to the list of Pokemon to obtain to the list of the Pokemon to obtain. That is understandable. That is understandable. You're excused from the excitement. You know, if my 3DS capture card didn't break, my hunts would be going crazy. Let me just tell you. My hunts would be going crazy. Using an alpha Furfuro for that Furfuro side quest. I don't think I've done the Furfuro side quest. I did the Floette one. That's the only one with like multi-forms that I can think of that I did. It was also a pain because I had to Google where to get the different colors, but I couldn't find the white one. I did a photo shoot with Froakie. I've never done that in game before. He's just so adorable. It's so fun. Yeah. Ta-da. Wait, let me turn around because the lighting there is atrocious. Yeah, look at that pose. Ooh. Yeah, look at that fish eyes. Looking up. I'm judging you from heaven. I'm looking down on the world. I remember to use the camera. I love the camera in this game. I was talking about it earlier. My only complaint is that you still can't get the Pokemon to stay put. They still run around and meander. Actually, that's a lot. They run around and meander when they're out of the Pokeball, but you still can't get them to pose when they're out of the Pokeball. Like, you can't just have them stay put and stand still. But they do stand still once you get the camera app open, which is better than Scarlet and Violet. But still not enough. I zoom in on much of my face as I can at Call Today. Wow, they really don't let you go in that much farther. That's as far as you can go. If you sit at the table and angle your cam up, you can get really close. I will take your word for it. I've done 103 side quests. Don't look at my map. Don't look at my map. There's so many side quests. Let me finish. Let me focus on getting the shiny charm first, and then I'll worry about the side quests. Is that an alpha? Oh, no, that's just your nose. I will be a completionist of this game, don't you worry. Side quests will be done. I haven't been doing the side quests, Logan, unless they were like utterly like essential for something I needed, like a reward or a Pokemon or something like that. Like the Fennekin one, as soon as I could do the Fennekin side quest, I did it. I needed it. A shiny Professor Oak's challenge. That would be hard. It wouldn't be impossible, but it would be hard. I still think Let's Go would be the easiest game to do the shiny Professor Oak's challenge, just because there's so few Pokemon in it. You got 153 and you call it a day. Someone did it for Let's Go. It's not, I have seen people who did it as well. It's not too terrible. I mean, I have half the deck, over half the decks done, and I completed over half the decks solely in Let's Go. So if I had continued on that trend, I could have done it. It would have taken hours and hours, but it could be done. Shiny Professor Oak's challenge would be impossible due to the level caps of this game. There's level caps in this game? That's news to me. I haven't been paying attention to that. Or I guess I was too weak and I never ran into that issue. Are you evolving it straight away to Greninja? I mean, Greninja's a top tier shiny, so. Level 26 at the moment, but he's getting there. He's growing up so fast. They made a new save and caught and evolved all they can and Let's Go before doing the next gym, and after that you get cut in that gym. You open up the most of the map. Takes a month after the third gym to progress. A month. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess in fairness, you can do... Actually, no. Can you do the Let's Go gyms in any order? You can in the originals in Fire Red or Leaf Green. After you get done with Lieutenant Surge, you can go to any of the others. You can do Erica, Sabrina, and Koga in any order you want. I know that for certain because as a kid, I always thought that Sabrina was the 5th gym leader, only to find out like 15 years later that she is actually not the 5th gym leader. She's the 6th gym leader. I did Koga before Sabrina. That is the correct order. Koga before Sabrina is the correct order. Sabrina is the last one you're supposed to do. And I always wondered why her Pokemon were so much stronger than Koga's. And I guess I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I was a grown adult. And realized I did it wrong. I mean, I kind of miss... Well, no, actually, that's a lie. You can do the gyms in any order in Scarlet and Violet because they make it open world like that. Although the level caps of them are not particularly fun. But I liked What I really liked, like with Hoenn or Kanto, for example, is that you could skip some gyms, or do them in any order you wanted. Hoenn, you can just outright skip gyms. Obviously, you need them to get in the Pokemon League, but you can skip the Jufer gym if you don't want Flash, and then you can skip the Fortree gym if you don't want Fly. And then you can come back to them at any point before you get into the Pokemon League. Pretty lit. Actually, I think they fixed it in Emerald that you couldn't skip Fortree anymore. I think that was only in Ruby and Sapphire. I could be wrong, though. Hi, Flaming Reader. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Brock, Misty, Surge, Grass Lady, Koga, Sabrina, Fire Dude, Giovanni. Yes, that is the correct order. The order I did it in was Brock, Misty, Surge, Erica, Sabrina, Koga, Blaine, and Giovanni. Someone leaked all the DLC Mega Evos. Well, that's a spoiler. Redact that message immediately. Don't tell me who the Megas are. Give me hope. I don't know what I would want for Megas. I really couldn't remember Erica and Blaine. Erica's Grass Lady. That one's easy. I just remember from the anime. And then Blaine, I don't remember as much from the anime. I just remember Blaine because I guess Cinnabar Island is pretty memorable. I don't know. Memorable in my mind, at least. Also, gamers, reminder to hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so already. Hitting the like button is scientifically proven to make me smile, but also tells YouTube you like what you see and recommends the stream to more people. Last time I watched the original was 5 years ago during Rona. I was just watching Pokemon anime as of a few months ago. I have fallen off again, I fear. But I did get... I got to season 5. No. Season 4. I got to season 4. I had... Where was I at? I think I was at the point in the anime... I was definitely past the Whitney battle. I don't think I had gotten to Morty yet. So that's how far I made it in the anime. But I just saw that Pokemon TV posted the Pokemon League episode for Johto, so the Johto arc is almost complete, and they're gonna start Hoenn soon. I think Pokemon Advancing. Pokemon Advance is just so good. It's just so good. It also doesn't help that May is the best character ever. Dawn does not compare. I mean, Dawn's great too, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Dawn hater. But May over Dawn. I'm sorry. I think the only characters I don't like that have... Okay, granted, I haven't seen Sun and Moon. Yeah, the Sun and Moon is the only one I haven't seen. I think the only characters I don't like are... Silent, I would say. I don't dislike Iris. So I can't say that I don't like Iris. I don't dislike her. I mean, I'm just kind of neutral on her as a character, but Silent is the only one where I'm like, really? 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 Not vibing with him. The dude who replaced... Yeah, the dude who replaced Brock. The dude who wanted to be a Pokemon connoisseur, and we're still not trying to figure out in 2025 what a Pokemon connoisseur even is. I'm convinced they just made that up out of their minds. What on earth is that? Tracy? Oh, I totally forgot about Tracy. Okay, well, having just finished the Orange Islands arc a few months ago, he wasn't terrible. Was he necessary? No. I know that they got rid of Brock for reasons and then later brought him back because everyone hated Tracy, but I didn't hate Tracy. He was fine. He just wasn't Brock, you know? No one can replace our boy Brock. Let me close my blinds real quick because it's dark outside and my lights are on so people can, like, literally look into my room. All right. Crisis averted. No window peepers. The little kid from Advanced or the little kid from X and Y? Who's the better sibling protagonist? You mean Max or Bonnie? Okay, well, I'm so biased. You can't ask me anything Gen 3 related and expect a unbiased answer to me. I'm gonna say Max, duh. I haven't seen all of X and Y's anime, though, to give you a concrete answer on my opinion on Bonnie, though. I have seen plenty of the X and Y anime. Have I seen it all? No. I guess, to be fair, I haven't seen all of Advance's anime either. But I've seen a lot more of Advance than I have X and Y. And a lot more. I haven't seen Horizons yet. I have also not seen anything Horizons related. I did not think I was gonna like Go as a character when Journeys came out, but I ended up vibing with him. I thought he was gonna be really annoying. When they revealed the character design, I was like, this dude just looks like he's gonna annoy me. And then it aired, and I was like, oh, he's actually kind of chill. He's fun. He's not annoying. Victory Screech! I'm just still mad that my heart breaks, chat. My heart truly still breaks to this day that May and Serena got relegated to nothing but a cutscene of like 10 seconds. And that was their only cameo. And all the other protagonists returned and came back. They had Iris a bunch. They had Dawn a bunch. Misty and Brock were back. But nothing for May and Serena. Voice actor for Go is Hawks from My Hero Academia. Ooh, that is a fun fact. Zeno Robinson. I knew he had a fancy name, I just couldn't remember it. So, Bri, 10 out of 10, thank you. Speaking of Hawks, I just started season 4 of My Hero, so I met Hawks, but not officially met Hawks, if that makes sense. They showed him and like his silhouette, but they haven't like actually encountered and talked to him yet. I'm gonna talk about My Hero spoilers, but only just because it's like spoilers from like 7 years ago. Did Hawks' wings ever grow back? Because they got like ripped off, right? Like pretty gruesomely. So did he just lose his power forever, or did they come back? I don't remember, to be honest with you. All I remember is that he was decimated and destroyed, and it was bloody and it was gory. That is the extent of my memory. I'm just very annoyed that My Hero's dub is 2 weeks behind. So I'm gonna have to watch the series finale 2 weeks behind everyone. So I guess I'm just gonna have to ignore it. As someone who's never seen My Hero Academia, that's crazy. His wings got ripped off. No, his wings literally got, like, pulled off of his back. Like, this man had his... You think... Hawks, My Hero Academia. He's a cool character. He looks really cool. Oh, well, isn't this crazy? When I search him up, only happy pictures of him show up. Nothing gruesome. Here, okay. Hawks, My Hero Academia, wings. Wait. Still nothing shows up. What the heck, Google? Oh, I guess he didn't get his wings back? Oh, is this spoilers? I think I'm looking at the manga now. Hold up. I haven't seen that part. I think that's season 8. Okay, I am definitely looking at spoilers. Okay, I need to get off Google immediately. So, in conclusion, Hawks got his wings ripped off in season 4. Do they grow back? I don't remember. I already saw some of the covers for My Hero with the manga before it ended like a while ago, and I already got spoiled on some stuff based on the covers alone. I'm kind of pissy about that. Granted, do I know what happens? No. But I can see what I see from the covers. I'm still missing a couple. I went to Barnes & Noble a few weeks ago, and can you believe it? They did not have My Hero in the manga section. It was not even there. They had every manga you could think of every popular anime you could think of. My Hero, not there. Which I find shocking, because I feel like that's one of the most recognizable ones. Oh, Finn, I forgot you're like My Hero's biggest hater. I totally forgot that. That it is Maleficent style with the wings. It's just definitely not as gory because they Disney-fied Maleficent. My Hero does not shy away from blood. Is it excessive? No. Is it truly gory? No. But there is blood. Let's put it like this. There's blood in that it doesn't make me queasy. Because blood makes me sick. Like seeing blood, excessive amounts of blood in TV shows and movies, I don't like it. So I can tolerate My Hero. That's the level of blood that occurs. Don't watch Berserk then? I don't plan to. I was watching that Demon Slayer movie like a month ago. The amount of blood that was in that I was not prepared for, because I've never seen Demon Slayer. I should have known from the name Demon Slayer. The blood was gushing for 2.5 hours, mind you. Good thing I did not get anything from concessions to eat, because I would have not had an appetite. It was quite gruesome. Not a Saw fan, I take it. I am not a Saw fan. Saw freaks me the... Okay, not only the concept of Saw freaks me out, just because, like, you're being all the people are being tortured by, like, their worst fears and whatnot, but the way in which they go out in the movie never ceases to, like, just truly, like, make my skin crawl. Like, every hair in my body raises when I watch Saw. Like, the ones with, like, the drowning. Ugh, oh my god, I can't. It even makes me, like queasy just thinking about Saw. Those movies are gross. Oh, I did watch... Okay, so like I just said, I can't handle blood movies, but you know what movie I just watched like a month ago? I just watched the new Final Destination movie like a month ago. Why would I watch that if I hate blood? That is the bloodiest movie of all. Was it gross? Extremely. Did I look away? Yes, I did. Were there horrible, bloody, like, imagine the bloodiest death in the craziest way possible? That's Final Destination. Like, someone getting run over by a lawnmower type, and they show it, too. They show it. Crazy crap. My accent is Paranormal Activity, Insidious type horror. That's my favorite genre of horror. Like, my genre within the genre, that's my favorite style of horror, is the demon movies like that. And then my least favorite is slashers. If I never saw another slasher movie, I'd be fine. I'd be just fine. The only one I think a slasher movie I really like would be the original Scream. Like, what is it? Oh God, don't tell me. What's the clown movie with Art the Clown? God, what is its name? There's 3 of them. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What is the name of the movie series? Terrifier, thank you. Terrifier. That type of slasher movie, disgusting. I mean, it's so disgusting, it's not even rated R. It has no rating. That's what you need to go in when watching the Terrifier movies. You need to know it is not rated PG-13. It's not rated R. It has literally no rating by the Movie Association. Rated E for everyone if you can handle it. It's pretty freaking gross. I saw Terrifier 1 and that was enough for me. I think I got the plot and the gist of Terrifier 2 and 3 by just watching the first movie alone. I'm good. I am good. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh! Chat, you know what movie? Weapons, that was in theaters just a few months ago, is now on HBO Max. If you have HBO Max and you've not seen the movie Weapons, please, I'm begging you on my hands and knees, if there's one thing you do, I am simply begging you to watch this movie. It is one of the greatest horror movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It is brilliant. Not even just as a horror movie, but just as a movie in general. It is just beautifully written, beautifully directed. The plot is amazing. Oh. I didn't even know it was on HBO Max until I was browsing HBO Max the other night, and I was like, hello? When did this drop on this platform? I don't remember. I don't know when it dropped, so I might be late to the party, but it's there now. It's officially there. I was even thinking about renting it off Amazon like last month because I was like, I don't want to wait till it drops on HBO Max because I just want to watch it again now. I want to rewatch it again now. Did you enjoy Sinners? I did enjoy Sinners, but the crazy thing about Sinners, and you're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I did not know it was a vampire movie. I had no idea. I thought going in, it was gonna be about demons. I did not watch a single trailer. I did not know the plot synopsis. The only thing I knew was that Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan were in it, and that everyone was talking about it on social media. That was the literal extent of my knowledge. I knew nothing about the movie, and then you should have seen the shock and awe on my face midway through the movie when they go from like a Western or like a Southern Western type feel movie, and then a vampire comes out of nowhere. Should have seen my face in the theater. It was kind of crazy. I was not expecting Twilight. You have to see the original Wicked? Oh my God. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Love that movie. Love it. I went with my parents last year over Thanksgiving to see it, and my dad was like, "I don't get all the hype. What's everything like that?" And then he fell asleep in the theater, no less. He fell asleep watching the movie. But I told him, I was like, I told him before, people are literally leaving the theater, like, in tears crying, it's so good. And he's like, that's not even happening. That's like, you're capping, basically. And then guess what happened, chap? You'll never believe it. The two girls sitting next to me burst into tears and embraced in a long friend hug after the movie ended. Gushing tears. They held tight for like 5 minutes. They were not letting go of each other. And I literally pointed, I was like, see? See? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I kind of got emotional too. I never seen the original Broadway show, and I've heard Defying Gravity. I've heard it plenty. I just didn't know that's what the song was about and everything like that. So when I finally watched it and I put two and two together, it did make me kind of emotional because it's like, this is heartbreakingly beautiful in every way. It's the ultimate song of friendship, and I'm like, this is so sad. Look at her, she's defying gravity. Oh my god. Shiny Metagross looks so cool in this game. Ooh, I have not seen it. I will be seeing Wicked for Good, though. I'm actually going to plan ahead this year, and we're going to see it opening day. I'm dragging my family, come hell or high water. We're doing it. We're going. Last year, I had to wait a whole week. Avoid the internet for spoilers. I couldn't listen to the soundtrack on Spotify. I was so diligent in my avoidance of it. But I can't do another thing where I wait a week again this year. That'd be like, imagine this. Hype of the peak of MCU. Infinity War and Endgame. That's like waiting 2 weeks to see that movie. That was the equivalent for me of seeing Wicked. Everyone and their grandmother was talking about how good Wicked was and singing all the songs, and I couldn't listen to them. I couldn't watch the movie. I had to wait. It was the 2024 version of Endgame. Okay, admittedly, I was listening to some Glee music earlier. It came on my Spotify playlist because I have a few like songs. It was the mashup of Thriller and Off With Your Head from the that football homecoming dance episode with where they were zombies. It was from that one. 10 out of 10 song. Or should I say 10 out of 10 mashup? Why is that on my car playlist? It's a top of all the songs from Glee to add to your playlist. I mean, I feel like that's got to be a necessary one. It's got to be necessary. I don't have Don't Start Believin' on my playlist, but now that I'm talking about it, I probably should add it to my playlist because the Glee version of that is like tremendous. That's what made the show like famous initially. That they sing that in the pilot, and then they sing it at their very first nationals. I really like the Glee version, the Lego version. That's not bad. I feel like I more so like what's happening. That sounds horrible. I more so like the scene where they're singing it because it goes like from perspective to perspective to perspective. Isn't it like 3 different people at the same time? It's God, Mr. Shoe and what's her face. It's Rachel and what's his face. And then there's another one. Is it, it's Finn and the blonde girl. Welcome back, Wildheart. What did I miss? I got a shiny Skarmory. I did not get a shiny Pyroar. Remember the song, huh? I just know that Matthew Morrison, there needs to be a jump scare warning when that man's on screen. Mr. Shu. Jump scare warning, trigger warning, anything like that. Can't handle that. Awful teacher, awful character. Even creepier, looking back from 2025 perspective to 2010 perspective. What do you mean this man is just joining in on the children's theater production to sing and ripping his shirt off and God knows what performing while the entire audience watches? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Mr. Shu? What a mess of a man. An absolute mess of a man. My main exposure to Glee is the video essay based on that. I'm glad I didn't watch it. I feel like any video essay breaking down Glee is probably good enough. You get the synopsis. I mean, we've talked about... I watched a video essay on, like, the most unhinged Glee storylines, and we've talked about it on stream. I mean... Gosh... Rachel sending what's-her-face to a crack house so she didn't go to the audition. Sue being pregnant. Finn believing in Jesus for an episode because he saw Jesus' face on his toast. I mean, I can go on. Y'all know some storylines too. Those are just the three that I remember. Rachel wanting a new nose. What's crazy is that Glee was such an unhinged show that the teen pregnancy on Glee wasn't even like a crazy storyline. That was just like a typical Tuesday at that high school. They were doing crazy things at that school and no one was stopping them. Also encouraged by the teachers, mind you. Tina faking a stutter. That would get you canceled in 2025 so fast. Oh, here's an unhinged one. Here's an unhinged because I just don't like how it ended up. It's, whatchamacallit? Blaine and Kurt's bully. The homophobic bully that Kurt had to deal with for all those years. Him turning out to be gay and then dating Kurt's ex, Blaine. What the hell? That makes me mad. That makes me genuinely mad. Still hate that. Gives me the ick till this day. Why did they make that storyline choice? I guess they just hated Kurt. They were like, how can we make Kurt suffer as a character? And then they're like, well, we'll make his bully date his ex and then really torment him right in front of his face. That's what Glee did. For fun, mind you. Fuck liking girls singing fat bottom jeans or fat bottom girls to her. I will never forgive him. What was that character's name? She was only in like one season, but she was hilarious. And then they wrote her off. Or why? I don't know why they wrote her off. She's a funny character. She, like, didn't want to be part of Glee Club anymore, so she's like, I'm out. Shout out to the 25 people watching on YouTube right now. Hello. If you're working, I appreciate you so much. I've not had this many people watch me in like 5 years. You're all iconic. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe as well. Hitting the like button is scientifically proven to make me smile, but also tells YouTube you like what you see and recommends stream to more people. Thank you. I hate the school newspaper guy from Glee. Very harmful stereotypes. School paper guy from Glee. Is he the one with the afro? Like the really curly head and the nerdy dude? That who? Yes, he is. Okay, that's exactly who I'm thinking of. Back to Belgium shiny hunting. I wish you luck, soldier. Baby, bye, bye, bye. The same actor as Hugh Normus from Wizards of Waverly Place. He's also in something else. Drake and Josh, that's what he was from. He was like a mute character in Drake and Josh. He was only in Drake and Josh for one episode, and I only remember it because his character is so like wild. He's not even an important character, but he just like he makes that noise when someone talks to him. Like, not very nice. And that was his character. I think it was the episode where Drake and Josh are like, I was about to say where Drake and Josh are fighting. They fight every episode. Where like Josh like literally shuns Drake. Like outright shuns him and doesn't even want to be his brother anymore. I forgot what Drake did to him, but that's the episode. And I remember that because I just rewatched Drake and Josh earlier this year. Top tier show. Amazing show. Funny to this day. Nothing will top it. Children's TV will never be the same. It's not available. It says we can only get it in a place called South America. Drake? South America! I'm currently rewatching Adventure Time. Ooh, that's a good one. I love the Victorious and iCarly crossover. Did I talk about it the other day? How they're making the Victorious spinoff? I can't remember if I talked about that or I was just thinking about it like extensively in my head. Drake did everything him, but that was when he didn't fill the gas tank, so Josh failed test. 99%, that's the episode. That's the episode I'm thinking of. Is it the one where they're in like the science class and Drake has to like flush his eyeballs and gets like soaking wet in the chemical shower? I'm surprised. You know, we had those chemical showers in our science classes in high school. I didn't think they were like, I guess obviously no one had chemical issues in our class. So we never used it, but when we did like the safety training and whatnot for chemistry and all that, we had to go through there and like learn about like how to use it. We never did use it, but we learned how. Hollywood Arts? Yeah, it's all about Trina. We had one incident where we had to use it. So, now granted, I was not in this class, so I do not know what occurred other than the extreme that happened. There was a substitute teacher in a chemistry class down the hall from us, and she accidentally lit a girl's hair on fire. I don't know if they used the chemical shower or not. Also, you're not supposed to put water on fire. You're like supposed to extinguish it, like with the fire blankets and whatnot. That's how you like get rid of that. You're not supposed to never pour water on like active fire. It's just gonna make it explode. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Apparently, like, so the substitute teacher didn't literally just go over there and like light her hair on fire for fun. What happened was, there was like the Bunsen burners. They had the Bunsen burners turned on. The substitute teacher was over there helping them, and the girl who got her hair lit on fire did not have her hair up in a ponytail. Which, I don't... Did you guys have these rules too? If you had like long hair, you had to have your hair up in chemistry class? Our teacher had like rubber bands if like someone needed to put their hair up, but you could not go by the workstations if you did not have your hair up or goggles on. Those were like the 2 requirements. That was a rule. Okay, then that's definitely it. She didn't have her hair up. So when you're like next to a Bunsen burner and your hair's not up, it might fall into the fire. It very well might catch on fire. Crazy times. Crazy, crazy times. See, I just went to a school that was so big that there's so many unhinged stories to tell that there are people that have, like, I've talked to, like, yeah, my graduating class was 26 people. And I'm like, my graduating class was 1,500. I did not even know every single person in my school. There was people graduation day whose faces I probably have never seen in my life. I have curly hair, but not really past my face, but I distinctly remember being paranoid about it whenever I went to college. I was paranoid about like something splashing and getting into my eye. That's what I was paranoid about. I was that person, chat. I was that person. I had those goggles on and tightened up when I was in chem class. I was not about to get a chemical burn on my eyeball. No way, no how, no man, no sir. Mine was 3K? That's even bigger than mine, oh my god. Like, my high school was bigger than, like, a lot of colleges. Kind of crazy. I forgot Tucker was on Amazing Race until I just saw his Instagram story. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of Big Brother people. Angela was on there. My queen, Angela. God, that woman was made for reality television. We need to get her back on it every single season. Chelsea was on there. Jag was on there. Rubina was on there. Tucker was on there. They had a bunch of people from recent seasons. Very fun, very fun. I don't watch The Amazing Race, though. I've never seen anything about The Amazing Race, so... I know that they race across the world. What other than that? I'm not sure. That's like the... So, CBS has, like, the big three reality shows, like the originals. Like, the original competition shows, they, like, have Big Brother, Survivor, and Amazing Race. Those all premiered, I'm pretty sure, in, like, the same year or a year apart. Like, 25, 26, however many years ago. So, they like, were the OG originators of these competition reality shows. So, I've seen Big Brother and I've seen Survivor, but I've never seen Amazing Race, a part of the big three. I've seen the Redonkulous. I have seen the Redonkulous race also, which is very funny. They need to do it now. No, you know what? They need to do a Big Brother season, or not a Big Brother season, a season of Total Drama Island where they mimic the traders and where they mimic Big Brother. That's what I want. They've already made fun of Survivor. They've made fun of The Amazing Race. We need those two next. Who do you think takes the title off Cody? I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. I'd say Drew, but we know reality and that they never let Drew McIntyre win anything important. So we just have to scratch that one off the list immediately. But OG cast, yes, they need to bring back the OG cast. Except for the voice actor who did Chris McLean, original one. Apparently he did some stuff and got majorly canceled, so we don't bring him back. But everyone else we'll bring back. Run it back. They did let him win the WWE title on COVID. Yes, they let Drew McIntyre win the championship when there was not a single soul in the audience because everyone was away in social distancing. That man, that poor man. He was the chosen one. The chosen one. Next year at SummerSlam? Oh, bestie, no. I'm not down for these 8-year championship reigns in WWE. I'm not here for it. Unless there is like a distinct purpose in it, like such as Gunther or Roman Reigns, just having years and years of reigns, I understand. Like, are we just making Cody the champion forever because there's no one that was like on his level? I think that's kind of what's going on there. And I think that I don't want to say they purposely do it, but they don't do a good job of making a lot of people credible for Cody. Like, I'm going into Saturday night's main event and knowing Drew McIntyre's not winning. Like, I'm going in there actively knowing he's not winning. So, that's kind of the thing. Lashana, my favorite... Yeah, we need to bring back Lashana. My favorite characters from the original are Bridget, Jeff, Lashana, Lindsay. As annoying as she was, Courtney. I like Heather because I always gravitate towards the villains in TV shows. I really like villains because they cause chaos for fun. And it makes things spicy. So, I like Heather. Oh, Gwen, obviously. I do not like Trent, though. Big asterisk. I like Gwen, but not Trent. Trent is a monster. He is a monster. He's creepy. He thinks he's cool. He's not. And in Total Drama Action, he gets, like obsessive. And it's, like, honestly unhinged. That gives it from me. My tolerance enjoyment of Duncan is a pendulum. I can totally see that. Because, you know what I was going to say? I was going to say that for Courtney. I was like, I like Courtney, but then I can also dislike Courtney. Like, when she's like, I'm a CIT in training. I'm like, shut up. But when she's like, I'm going to rig this game so this person gets out and we make sure our alliance stays, I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. My favorite season, World Tour. I mean, it's hard for me to rank. I've seen all the seasons. I have not seen Redonkulous Race fully through. I have seen some episodes because I know they brought back characters like Jeff and whatnot, but obviously OG season of Total Drama Island is unmatched and will never be beaten. Then I'd say World Tour. Then I would say Action. I would say All Stars would be 4. Whatever the one, not Pacateo Island, the one that was before All Stars, with the original, the first time they replaced everyone. I can't remember the name. It's not Redemption Island, is it? And then 6 would be Pacateo Island. Revenge of the Island, there you go. Revenge of the Island. Yes, whatever season 4 is. As it goes OG, Action, World Tour, the season 4 where they recast everyone, and then season 5 is All Stars. And then season 6 is Pacateo Island. I just never, like, vibed with the new seasons. Not because I'm like, well, I guess it is kind of like this because I'm gonna sound like that annoying person. Oh, I just nothing beats the originals. So I don't like anything else because nothing beats the originals. But with Total Drama Island, I'm kind of like that. I fear I'm kind of like that because none of the characters hold a candle to the original 26 there were. They're just not as compelling or interesting or spicy, you know? I mean, is it Redemption Island or not Redemption Island, Revenge of the Island or Pocatello Island? There's literally a character based on Snow White, and her entire character is just like singing to the birds. Like, just dumb character. Dumb character. Dumb, 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 dumb. Not even interesting. Not fun. Y'all make me want to rewatch Total Drama Island now. Hold up. Hold up. I wonder if the supercut is still on YouTube. I mean, I could watch it because I have Netflix, but when I rewatched it years ago, this was before I even moved, I watched the entire original season on YouTube. It was like a 9-hour video nonstop. Uncut, too. I think the only thing that they cut out was the opening credits and end credits of every episode. They just kind of made it like one continuous looped marathon. There's some wizard guy. Yeah, there's wizard guy. There's also that dude who is like a super evil genius. Like an Austin Powers type villain. Like all corny. Don't remember his name, but he was annoying. Was it Mike? Yeah, it was Mike. Mike was the dude with multiple personalities. I liked Lightning. I did like Lightning as a villain. As a character, he's alright, but as a villain, yeah, he filled the role pretty well. I kind of like the multiple personality thing is kind of interesting. Lightning's interesting because he's the villain. Zoe's a good character. Zoe's a very good character in that she's very likable. And that's what you want on these shows, is you always want that one, like, likable, tried and true character. It's still there. Let's go. Chad, if you want to rewatch Total Drama Island or watch it for the very first time, the 9-hour, 15-minute, and 5-second video is still on YouTube. I'm happy to report. You can binge watch it all you want. You don't need any streaming platform. How did it not get taken down off YouTube after all these years? I don't know. We're just going to question nothing. Oh, why did I not reset? This is the first time I did that. Did not mean to do that. Oh, you know what character I do not like? This character I do not like at all. Blaney. Blaney. Talk about the most annoying try-hard character that they've... Stop trying to make Blaney happen. It's not going to happen. Like, we gotta really chill here. Like, Alejandro and Sierra, they were good additions. Blaney, they literally threw that lady into the middle of the competition like, yeah, she's a contestant now. Because why not? And then she gets thrown out of the plane later. A few episodes later. It's like, come on. You don't remember Blaney? She's the one who, in Total Drama Action, she was the one who would host, like, the after show episodes or whatever, where they would, like, interview the cast and, like, go behind the scenes and things like that. And then in Total Drama World Tour, she was added to the cast at some point in the middle of the season. She's, like, blonde. She wears, like, a red dress. It was just a very basic and boring character. honestly don't remember the Niagara Falls episode off the top of my head. For some reason, the only episode I remember is the one where they're in, like... God, are they in Canada, or are they... No, because they're from Canada. I don't know. They're in some very snowy location. Where Blaine was power up the one. Owen was definitely there. Because I was literally thinking in my brain, I was like, I don't know, Owen was doing something. In the big icy area that they were at. Okay, chat, after this, I'm going to do one more search, and then I'm going to wrap up stream. I am starving. I've not eaten dinner. And although there's so many people watching, and I love you all, I still have to end because I'm gonna die of hunger. All right. Last check. Last check. For all the people that are here and have never watched before and hanging out, all 28 of you, I do stream here on YouTube especially now that the new game's out, occasionally now. So be sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell on. You can join our Discord server, !Discord in the chat will give you the Discord server. And that'll do it. All right. I need to go figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I might be live tomorrow. I don't know. I'm supposed to have a date tomorrow, and then I'm being ghosted currently. So we'll see what I'm doing tomorrow night. It may be streaming. If I'm streaming, got ghosted. But we'll have fun. We'll have fun. Okay. See you guys later. See you in the next stream. Bye.